How deep can you go? What happens when one goes as deep as the game allows? What monsters wait in the dark to swallow the unsuspecting prey? And is it possible to survive this far in the abyss? Those are the questions I asked myself before attempting this task. If you just want the answer to how far the game will allow you to go the legit way, it happens to be 754 meters. That is, if you go where the developers expected. However, if you know where to go, you could dive much, much deeper. How deep? Watch till the end to find out. Just to emphasize, all of this was done in survival once the game had already been completed. Do not attempt if you have thalassophobia. So, how do we do this? Answer: an item known as the air bladder. You see, this item allows you to store oxygen and use it whenever you want. This is the way we will be surviving down below. How many do we need? 38. A full inventory and toolbar except for one slot which is reserved for the Wakemaker. We will be conducting this experiment in the sinkhole just by where you spawn in and where the game begins. So, let's see what's down there. Nothing really. It is clear that the developer, Unknown Worlds, expected someone to try this, and so they put a little Easter egg down here. They also put an invisible floor to prevent you from going further. Once I realized I had spent all this time crafting all of these items just for the developers to stop me, my plan changed. You see, I could no longer go deeper, but I could still swim here for a very, very long time. And so my new objective was to survive as long as possible. By pushing the limits of drowning, it turns out I was able to survive at this depth for about 21 minutes. Not bad, however, not my original objective. During this time, I heard many absolutely terrifying noises from a monster I could not see. Here are some of them. I also created a giant pile and a giant stack of air bladders whilst messing around. I was beginning to lose my mind and started seeing shapes in the dark as well. But I suspect it may have just been the graphics. Despite my small setback, I was still determined to go as deep as possible, so I reloaded my save and went elsewhere. You see, during my time playing the game, I found a way to get below the map. My hypothesis was that they had not expected that, and so perhaps, possibly, just maybe, they didn't put an invisible floor there. So I packed up my air bladders and journeyed away. I had to leave my tadpole behind this time, but that doesn't really matter since, it turns out, I was correct. The developers did indeed not expect anyone to find a way out of the map. Even if they did, they wouldn't survive. I, however, was prepared. With all my air bladders, I ventured behind the scenes and dove once again into the abyss. This time, however, once I reached the before unpassable depth, I kept going further. How much further? A lot. No matter how deep I went, there were no screams of any monsters. No secrets to find, only an endless dark. I dove downwards and kept swimming for just shy of 20 minutes and reached a final depth of 8,605 meters before I passed away. As far as I know, this is currently the deepest anyone has gone in survival, although the record can be beaten. I suspect that with better inventory management, pushing the time before death to the edge, one could theoretically reach 9,000 meters. The final answer to the question, how deep can you go, is therefore over 9,000. I will leave the link to all the footage in the description for anyone who wants to verify or check how it's done before attempting this themselves. If you enjoyed the video, consider checking out my channel. I mostly upload playthrough footage and this is my first time attempting a video like this, but I will do more in the future. If you do want to see more of these types of videos, comment below and leave a suggestion for any improvements you wish to see. Thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and have a splendid evening.